country's oldest corporation, the Hudson's Bay Company. So this led me to begin researching whether the company, with its strong grip on the vast resources of Rupert's Land at that time, could be considered a precursor as a nation before the Canadian Dominion was officially established, which, you know, is now celebrating its 150th anniversary this year. Studying these concepts pushed me towards researching early scientific management practices that the company had been implementing throughout the 1800s, mainly in regards to declining beaver populations and how they respond to that. And from there, I began looking at riverine systems, which led me to be progressively more interested in how we managed our forests. I firmly believe that Canada was built on the hard-working backs of fur traders, Aboriginals, the ingenious invention of the canoe, lumbermen, and the grit of their impossibly tough families in the forests that they chose to live on or settle in. So forests have been a part of my life since I was a young boy. I was privileged enough to be a frequent visitor of my grandparents' land in Tobermory, Ontario. Who's been to Tobermory? Good. So my father's family has used Tobermory as a getaway and a second home since the 1960s. Here, as a young man, I was free to roam throughout the woodlands with my younger brother to make discoveries and to grow up in the backyard of Bruce National Park. Now, just over 20 years later, forests are the largest aspect of my life as I spend most of my time in forests or studying forests here in the Kawarthas, in Tobermory, and with Ontario parks. I am honored to say that I have inherited the responsibility of maintaining and protecting, along with a partner, roughly 66,000 hectares of beautiful land in the southwestern portion of Algonquin Provincial Park, where I'm employed as a canoe ranger and have joined an environment rich in history and legend itself. I feel quite at home between Georgian Bay and Algonquin. Now, I want to give you an overview of what our program entails and how I see forestry today. So, in joining the program here at Fleming, I've probably had one of the most significant experiences in my life by joining this forestry program, and really have fallen in love with the areas surrounding the Kawarthas, as I'm sure many of you here today have as well. Over the last 2 years, I've watched a group of what now number about 70 students learn and grow as their eyes have been opened by a dedicated group of professors and technicians to the land that surrounds them. Above all, this program is about forests and the complexity that exists within them, between the interactions of trees that comprise the forest and the science and syllabus behind each individual specimen. More than that, this program is a manifestation of the beings that happen to live within forest ecosystems, including humans, and how we can manage our forest environment not only to benefit wildlife, but to increase things like regeneration, biodiversity, recreation, hunting and fishing, and the opportunities that forestry provides Canadians, including timber harvesting and the creation of wood products. This must be done while constantly evolving with research and management requirements necessary to increase overall health of our forest over time from social, economic, and environmental perspectives. Secondly, this program is about the interactions of human beings. It's about the interactions between governments, academic institutions, conservation authorities, foresters, technicians, industry, charity organizations, and conservancies, Aboriginal groups, and the public, many of which are here today in this room. All the players that are affected by our forests and have a stake in their future. This program is also about Canada's history, which is largely a history that I believe would not have been possible without our forests, and the development and conservation of our wild lands, of our art, of our culture, and of our identity. This is a history which I am proud to be a part of, and proud of the fact that my position within that history will be joining individuals like yourselves here today in protecting and managing the forest resources of Canada sustainably. I am often reminded of a story that our program's technician, Tim Quinn, once spoke of while we were in the bush together last year. Speaking on the legacy that forestry entails, Tim told a story, passed down to him by a mentor, of magnificent oak beams that were used in the construction of the building located at Oxford University in England. The beams needed replacement, and architects were daunted by the task placed before them, as they couldn't think of any alternatives towards the beams. Upon hearing this, they were directed to pay a visit to the university's forester, and upon talking with the forester, they learned that oak trees were being bred to replace the mighty beams when the time came, and that foresters have been watching over and ensuring the health of these trees for many generations. To me, this is the most interesting part of forestry. We are placed with the duty and inheritance of not only providing opportunities for our country's forest resources, but for making our forests a healthier place through our actions and for making decisions that we know will far outlive our own human lives. We must have the sight and the determination to make these decisions, knowing that eventually, within decades or generations, it will benefit those that come after us. In 1984, a graduate of the forestry program at the University of Toronto, Robert Carmen, stated that for this reason, he believed that forestry programs not only produce excellent graduates and workers, but good conscious citizens, which I believe Fleming in its 50 years has done as well. This process, as you know, without a doubt takes time, and is a sobering reminder of the legacy and impact that humans can leave through forests. For the forest, when managed effectively, will remain for far longer than any one of us will. It is our responsibility to protect and to manage forests in a way that not only enhances the forest and the lives of all things that reside within it, but to provide a resource for future generations and to develop a respect and lasting bond between the land and its people. Speaking on some of those people, I had the pleasure yesterday of attending the annual Forest Ontario conference. Do we have anyone in the room who was there? Good. Hell of a conference. From talking with many individuals and hearing one of their speeches, I found that something was consistently mentioned, and that was the need for continued education. I firmly believe that as our forests evolve, we ourselves must continue to evolve with them, to listen, to see, and to understand, and to implement sound practices for our future. And more importantly, we must continue to educate one another. I'm happy to say that in December, our program hosted a series of Woodlot conferences with schools throughout the Kawartha region. During one of my sessions, I asked a group of children around the age of 12 what forest meant to them. And I take pride in saying that not one of them just said trees. These young students spoke of the forest as a living community, of trees themselves, of wildlife, of insects, of fungus, of fire, of the interactions of ecosystems, and the forest is a place for people to escape to use and create from, to deter climate change, and for us to protect. Do we still have work to do? Yes, that's not going to change. But to me, through the thoughts of our youngest citizens, I know that education on forestry and the way we manage our forests has changed substantially and for the better over the last 150 years. That is something we must celebrate, not only in Ontario, but throughout Canada. Let us all applaud that achievement and continue these lessons, not only through teaching, but by encouraging emerging younger generations to seek out a strong Canadian forestry sector. Thank you for listening to me today. I hope you'll all enjoy the conference, and as I will, I hope you'll continue to open your eyes to the world and the people around you.